And all through the set, our guests are getting ready. Now let's make this the best holiday winging it yet. A very good morning to you. Merry Christmas morning. Thank you for spending our holiday morning with us. I'm Lauren Hall.
And I'm Matt Snyder.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We're very excited to welcome the Christmas morning here on Winging It Buffalo Style.
That's right. We have all our little Christmas friends here. It wouldn't be a holiday on Winging It Buffalo Style without another visit from our favorite chef, Scotty. He's all decked out as usual, extra decked out today on this special morning, and we're going to check in with him in just a little bit.
I think you're actually confused. It's not Chef Scotty. Santa Claus is once again in our kitchen on this Christmas morning.
I think that there's a couple cushions missing from our couch. I don't know where they could have gone today, Matt.
And of course, welcoming all our friends.
We'll visit that later.
We also want to make sure that you have plenty of things to do with your family today. So maybe after all of the present opening and Christmas feasting, you might want to see a movie. So we're going to have all of the movies that are coming out today, just in case you need some ideas.
That's right. My boyfriend Leonardo DiCaprio has a big one coming out, so we'll check in with him in just a little bit. I wish, or at least we'll talk about this one. We're also going to check in with a few old friends. It wouldn't be the holidays if you didn't gather your old friends around, have maybe a glass of wine or two, and share old memories. So we're going to meet a couple of our old friends. That'll be a surprise coming up later in the show. How about that?
I think that sounds like a good plan. But of course, we want to start by getting everybody in the Christmas spirit.
If you're not already in it, it's a little late. You got to get in it now, right?
So if you're talking about everybody welcoming Christmas, I'm sure that your social media, your Twitter, your Instagram, and your Facebook are full of pictures. Well, over the weekend, I wanted to share what I encountered that definitely got me in the Christmas spirit.
I died when I saw your Instagram of this.
So I was shopping at Wegmans, and I just happened to come across Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus with a shopping cart full of carrots. It seems like they were stocking up so that the reindeer were all full and ready and, of course, healthy. The carrots were organic for their big trip on Christmas Eve. I just think that, huge props to Wegmans for getting such an important celebrity guest to stop in. And it was at the Amherst location.
No one can resist Wegmans. It's nice to see that they're feeding the reindeer organically. I didn't know that reindeer had to eat organic vegetables.
And I want to share one other thing that I came across this weekend that I just had to share.
You must have asked him if he could deliver your present early.
Yes, so
because it looks like he did.
I want to share what I will be wearing this Christmas Day. I just want to point out.
That is stunning.
That
is a stunner.
Isn't it a beautiful shirt?
Yes. And as an owner of cats, most kittens and cats do not like to wear hats and scarves. It is difficult to keep them on them.
I was shopping.
So this is wonderful.
I was shopping at the Walden Galleria Mall for Christmas presents for other people when I just happened across this. I will have to call it my regal Christmas cat shirt.
I think by the end of today's episode, you should probably have it on.
Maybe. We'll work. Yeah, I think we can. Maybe I'll come out at the end of the show wearing the Christmas cat shirt.
All right. Well, while you were doing all of your last-minute shopping and grocery shopping and gift shopping, I stayed home and baked cookies with my mom and my sister. They're kind of the bakers in the family. They really like to do it. So these are some of the cookies that we made. And Matt, I have to tell you that my two jobs that were assigned to me during the bake-a-thon were to A, Google the recipes,
and B, not eat all of the decorations.
And B, take a picture of the finished product. Those are the two things they asked me to do. I was not involved in any of the baking. They told me that those were my jobs. I did a good job, though. As you can see, they all turned out wonderful, and the pictures look stunning, too. But we made up a hashtag, Bake Like a Journalist.
Bake like a journalist.
Just do all the pre-research and then show the finished product, and there you go.
And we always want to wish both of our families a Merry Christmas on this Christmas morning. So
to the Snyders and the Halls
right
of
there.
Western New York.
And we always love talking about traditions. Christmas time is such an important moment for families to reconnect, bond over traditions.
Sure
and
is.
It's cool to see that some things stand through the generation. This stands true with, of course, the hit show I Love Lucy, which had just recently been aired. It was an American classic for over 50 years. CBS just aired a hilarious Christmas episode, making it in Foley color. So I'm sure we have some pictures to show you.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. I don't know what's happened to my voice lately. I don't seem to sing well anymore.
Lately?
Anymore? Now that's
Not only did the I Love Lucy crew change the way of television, but they also had a huge present here in Buffalo, New York. If you're looking for a fun activity to do with your kids during this winter break, going down to check out the Lucy Desi Center for Comedy, they have a colorized set right there at the museum, and I've had
Those are some photos.
Definitely, I've had the
Wow.
privilege to go down there and see what it was like in color. Of course, when you watch a show in black and white, it's always a completely different experience to see it in color, including how red Lucy's hair really was.
She looks completely different. And yeah, you don't really get to appreciate the red hair until you see it like that. It reminds me of back in the fall when the I Love Lucy show came to the 710 Main Theater, and it was such a treat to get to see these characters in real life in color. But it's nothing. I mean, it's that experience to see them in color on screen is just completely different.
And if we are talking about I Love Lucy, we have to give a big shout out to our promotions director, Dom Nardo, who loves I Love Lucy. And of course, we're glad to have him for his first Christmas with us.
Yes, we are. We have a lot of new friends in the Winging It family today. And let's give another shout out to Poinsettia Paul for keeping our poinsettias.
Tons of poinsettias.
Nice
Poinsettias everywhere.
Because Dom helped us get some of these poinsettias too, so we should give him a shout out, right?
Yes,
That
shout
is
out to Paul. And of
absolutely right.
course, all month long, News 4 has been getting into the holiday spirit. We checked a few of our fellow co-hosts and co-workers to see what
Members of the News 4 family.